Today, I want to look at some of the most insane relationship confessions where people are just like going online, dumping all of this stuff, giving us the most unhinged stories. But the first one of this one is so wild. Fiance, 34-year-old man, is allergic to cats, but proposed to me, 33-year-old woman, knowing I have 4 cats, and is now saying he had hoped I'd rehome them. What do we do now that we are facing living together? He just hoped you'd rehome your 4 cats? If it was a deal breaker, then you shouldn't have started dating somebody who had 4 cats. When I first started dating Sophia, she told me like she is scared of dogs, and Gus is a big, lovable boy, but he's like very energetic, and when you come to see him, he's like, hey! So it's a lot for somebody who's afraid of dogs. Did I take him to the pound though? No, I just scared her with him until she started to love him. Well, okay, let's see what this is. So as the title states, looking for some help here. My fiance proposed in April of this year after about 1 year together. During this time, we've lived in separate homes. I've lived in a rental for the past 8 years, and he recently bought a fixer-upper home. Y'all been together 1 year. You're 33 years old. You've been together 1 year. Brother thinks he can move you into a fixer-upper and you can get rid of your 4 cats? I have had 4 cats for the past 13 years. 13 years versus 1 year. I know it's human versus 4 cats, but 4 cats is, if not equal to a human, more. This guy's a dumbass. Okay, I didn't necessarily willingly choose to have 4 cats, but long story short, I ended up with a mom and her 3 kittens and have raised them for the last 13 years. Damn, that mom is old as hell. Shout out old cats and pets living forever. Can we find a way that they don't ever die? Stop making new chatbots. Figure out how to make dogs live forever. I don't want to see any tweets until then, OpenAI, but that's how people get cats. People don't go get cats. Cats just find people. Especially raising them since kittens. Now you got 13-year-old kittens. So old ass cats and their old ass mom. So much more loyalty than that one dude. I'm already getting to it. And anyone that knows me knows my cats have become my trusted companions. Over the past year and a half, my fiance will stay at my house. He has never had a bad reaction with the exception of one time we were sitting on the floor doing a craft and he got watery and itchy eyes. Loser. I have bad cat allergies. Rash all over my neck, itchy. Oh, I can't breathe. And even then it's like, you just can't date. You just can't, if it's like, you just can't date. Or there's like medicine. Isn't there like crazy shots? Like if I really, like if Sophia had a cat, boy, I'd be going up to the doctor, getting injected with whatever the fuck they could put in me. But this guy is sitting around with watery and itchy eyes. So anyway, on to now, we had decided after the engagement to fix up his home and live there since he owns the home. I have been helping remodel the house. I was very anxious about leaving my safe space at first, but my fiance kept telling me to think of the positive things, such as my cats get to lay in the bay window, etc. He thought you'd rehome them. He's already like putting them into the fantasy. Idiot! So now, during renovations, he had an electrician come and the electrician left drywall dust in his wake that my fiance had a bad reaction to. My fiance then started saying that he was unsure he could live with cats and this whole situation has now completely spiraled. I said I was comfortable making accommodations, such as a cat-free bedroom, air purifiers, frequent vacuuming, it'll be hardwood floors, and he has a Roomba. Who is this guy? Why are y'all getting married? This sounds like a crappy boyfriend that you know from Tinder, and then you like, he was hiding who he was so that he could get her, so that he could make her change, so that she could fit into the mold that he already predestined for her. But it was the drywall. An electrician came, and there was some drywall dust, and he went, trust me, I have really bad allergies. But you're gonna take that and be like, well, if I can react this badly to this allergically, well, imagine the allergic reaction with your cats. Itchy and watery eyes versus kittens she's raised with their mother for the last 13 years. You out of your fucking mind? You think I care that your eyes got watery? I pet a cat. I'm itching for a week and it feels like it's on fire. And I'm still petting it. If it comes up to me, I'm still petting it. Sorry. Actually, this is so fucking insane. He is still nervous and unsure. He told me he spoke to someone before proposing and this someone told him that I should choose him over the cats and that it hurts that I am not. What dumbass friend said that?
Oh no, dude. She literally, if she's not gonna pick you over her cats, then she's not the one, bro.
Why would you ever put somebody in that situation? If you're putting somebody in that situation, you are not the one, bro. My voice cracked on that, but I'm just gonna let it rock. See, this is why men shouldn't have dumbass friends. If my friend ever gave me advice like that, I'd be like, well, obviously not. Okay, we're not friends anymore. You idiot! You idiot! You're trying to give me bad advice that's gonna ruin my life? Idiot! My friends would never. But he's sitting there, his friend says that, he goes,
oh my God, I'm a human, those are cats, it's me over there.
Brother, it's been the last 13 years, don't be a fucking idiot. I'm just sort of baffled at all of this. He knew I had the cats, he proposed, suggested moving in, etc, etc. I can't help but feel like the rug is being pulled out from under me. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm certainly willing to take his health into consideration. Does this mean living separately? That would be unfortunate, but perhaps doable. Because he has watery and itchy eyes? Oh yeah, I can't live with my wife because my eyes are watery and itchy. And I'm afraid of getting shots? Listen. If it was like y'all have been together for a year and then she wants to adopt a cat that came on her doorstep and you're like, I actually can't. There's a real conversation to be had there. But that's a different situation. Getting into a relationship with somebody, oh, I've had these cats for 12 years. They're a core part of my entire adult life.
Okay, cool. Can I hit?
Yes, because you accept me and you love me so much that I actually want to spend the rest of our lives together.
Awesome, thank you.
Change the core part of your identity now or you are a fucking bitch. Start spamming gunshot. That's terrible. There's still more to it. Living separately because I have itchy watery eyes. Ugh. Come on, man. That's not an excuse. Getting a separate living space, such as a cat house for the back of his house for them? Shut up. I don't know, but I'm just looking to see what other people think. Am I being inconsiderate for not agreeing to rehome them? No. So glad that you confessed this to us. I'm gonna guess that your name is Rebecca with a KH? I don't know, it feels like it. That man is a loser. He's a loser. If the situation was different, it would be different. This is the situation and this is how he's acting. It's not adding up. You don't act like that unless you are just a weaselly little entitled little, or if you're like the most selfish person possible. That is the type of thing that's like, well,
It's my life, so I want to get everything I want. It's my life. I'm a little prince.
bro, you're in a relationship. The other person actually does matter. And I don't know, maybe a 13-year-long living piece of their identity. Sorry, I'm getting like so excited with this one. Oh my God, it gets my blood boiling. You've been together a year and a half. You're not like, oh, I love your cat so much. You're not like that? Well, let me take an x-ray real quick. Oh my God, there's no heart. It's actually a lump of calcified crap. You gotta choose your cats over him. Sorry, and people will be like, oh, don't choose your cats over a person. That's not a person that you choose a passing relationship with a stray dog over. I walk past a stray dog and it goes, I have so much more loyalty to that dog than whoever the fuck this guy is. Okay, next. I'm a 25-year-old woman, boyfriend. He's a 27-year-old man, called me selfish for wanting him to leave his boys' night early due to me grieving. Where do I go from here? There's a lot of text on this one. I'm gonna have to like lock in and read. I've tried posting this too many times, lol. I've never used Reddit before, only seen videos, but I'm hoping to get some much needed insight. I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 4 years. Our relationship has been very good for the most part. Some fights here and there, but nothing worth noting, until a week ago. I got a call from my brother telling me my mom had passed away last Friday. I'm a 25-year-old woman. As a 25-year-old woman, that's gonna shake me to my core. I'm already going through a quarter-life crisis and then my mom dies. As a 25-year-old woman, I have never been more emotionally fragile. I know what's coming from the title of this post, but I'm scared to read on. Growing up, I was never super close with her. We were usually fighting. But over the last 5 years, our relationship improved tremendously. We'd text throughout the week, and every Sunday I would go on 4 to 5 hour drives with her on speaker to keep me company. That's so sweet. Talking about anything and everything under the sun. She became my best friend. That's so sweet. I'm tearing up. For context, my boyfriend knows how close we had gotten and had even joined me for some of those drives. Now is the problem. My boyfriend has a fairly close group of friends that he keeps up with, usually gaming with them throughout the week. Then, once a month, him and his friends will hang out and drink. He let me know a few days prior that he would be hanging out with them that Friday. Hey, babe, I literally let you know. I literally told you. I literally already made plans for Friday to go drinking with the boys. Let's see here. When I got the news, I immediately called him, breaking down and telling him I didn't know what to do and that I needed to be with him tonight. He went from consoling me to saying, I let you know a few days ago I have plans with friends. I only get to see them once a month. I told him I understood, but I really needed him and I'm sure they would reschedule, to which he said they definitely wouldn't be able to as they all have their own responsibilities. After some more time going back and forth, I gave in and said I would be okay with him going as long as he left early. Since he leaves at 7 p.m., I said I would like for him to be back by 11. He agreed. Oh my God. That argument didn't end with him coming home. How do you argue with your girlfriend in a way where you win the argument and it's about how you don't want to go console her when her mom just died? The boys are literally like their schedules are packed, so it's like it's not something we can really reschedule. Like it's different than when we were playing CSGO in lobbies just fucking ripping hot chatties with each other. This guy's so funny. We've got to meet up and talk about the latest Kai Cenat stream. Bro had Drewski and Sexy Red on and it went crazy. I gotta convene with the boys. I hate this guy so much. I spent the night going through texts with her, photos, everything I could. I tried to distract myself with other things, but nothing worked. Eventually, 10 p.m. rolls around and I text my boyfriend, will you be leaving in an hour? To which he responds, you told me 12, so I'll be leaving then. I told him I said 11 and I was standing by that. He didn't respond after and came home at 12. I asked him why he didn't reply and why he didn't just come back an hour earlier. He immediately got upset with me, telling me I was being selfish for ruining his night with his friends. Him spending an extra hour there means nothing since he still left early, and I would be fine since I didn't spend my childhood with her anyways. Whoa. Let me go back and process that. My mom is dead. I'm a 25-year-old girl. She's dead. I reconnected her with the past few years. I am heartbroken. I go, baby, can you please come comfort me? He says, no, I'm hanging out with the boys. Okay, well, can you at least come home at 11? Yeah. Hey, babe, it's 10 p.m. Are you still gonna make it back by 11? No. You said 12. No, I didn't. Silence. He comes back. Why didn't you just at least tell me when you were gonna be back, Ryan? You're being so selfish right now. You literally ruined the night with my boys. I left an hour fucking earlier than anybody else did. Plus, you didn't even like your mom growing up. Again, John Wick him. I have to know what she goes. Okay, I told him I didn't even want him to go out with him that day to begin with, since I had just gotten the news, but I agreed to it under that specific condition, and so had he. He could also just catch up with his friends when they game during the week. The fight ended with him telling me I was, again, being selfish, as he doesn't see them in person often, and that I shouldn't expect him to drop everything for me. We've been fairly cold to each other since, which has left me overthinking and reevaluating our relationship. Leave! It's the action, not the silence after. What are we talking about? On one hand, I'm extremely heartbroken he wasn't there for me. I know that's not something I want for my future, but on the other hand, his words have definitely gotten to me, and I feel bad for separating him from his friends. Get your mind out of the haze. You're in the haze right now. You're literally in the haze. You're saying things that sound crazy. You are defending this man to your friends, and they're all looking at you like you are in the haze. You gotta get out of it. I feel bad for separating him from his friends. Why? They game during the week. Your mom just died. His words have definitely gotten to me. Why do you listen to a single thing that idiot says? Try not to cuss. I also know it would break me more to lose someone else so close to me. Where do I go from here? Look, you're 25. This is a dog shit ex-boyfriend. He's not your man. This is your dog shit ex-boyfriend. These are the actions that you only hear about when your friend tells you about their dog shit ex-boyfriend. You don't tell your friend this story and then go,
And Ryan's gonna be here in 30.
no, Ryan should be. I'm sorry. There has been an update. So this was posted 5 days ago when I'm reading this. Cause it's gotta be your ex-boyfriend. It has to be your ex-boyfriend, please. I wanna start off by saying thank you so much to everyone that commented. I spent a good while reading every single comment. So for everyone that gave me advice and shared their stories, please know I'm extremely grateful for you. I also really appreciate everyone that gave me their condolences. Now for the update. Please. A little after posting, one of my boyfriend's friends reached out to me. He asked me if I had posted it because if I did, he had something to tell me. I said yes, and he told me before my boyfriend left their boys' night, he had started complaining about me to everyone there, telling them I was being a psycho and forcing him to leave. He completely lied about my relationship with my mom and told them I wasn't close with her at all, rarely talked to her. Anytime I mentioned her, I did nothing but shit talk her, and that I was using her death as a way to control him. Oh my God, you are dealing with a full-blown, I don't want to say narcissist, because every time I say narcissist, a bunch of people in the chat, but what do you, okay, so what is the actual word for it when somebody thinks that the entire world revolves around them and that they manipulate and lie everybody around them? Because I thought that that's what narcissism was. This man is a egotistical, controlling, evil manipulator. Oh my God, the fact that you could have a situation with somebody and it's like you're in a relationship, allegedly you love each other, allegedly you're kissing each other, allegedly being intimate. How you can tell a situation where like you're having conflict with your partner, when you confide in a friend about a situation like that, it's so in your self-interest to actually show the other side and actually like verbalize what their side is to the best of your ability. Because otherwise, why are you saying these things to your friends? She literally is so psycho. She wants me to come home because like her mom died, but like she doesn't even care about her mom. Like she's totally using this just to control me. Bro, the amount of ego that takes. Let's keep going, there's more. I also learned throughout our entire relationship, he'd tell his friends about every fight of ours, and again, would completely lie about everything that happened in them. For context, I am not close with any of his friends, and he had apparently told them I was faking my personality whenever I interacted with them and shit talked them when they weren't around as well. Ironic? Why? So I don't necessarily blame them for believing it. What? The only reason why his friend reached out was because my boyfriend had done the same thing in past relationships and he was starting to get suspicious and tired of it. Insecure. Okay, all of these things are creating a concoction of like, abuser, piece of shit. Dude, why are you so insecure that you have to tell your friends, oh yeah, she shit talks you behind their back? Like what? You just are like friends and then your friends are friends with your significant other, that she's gonna cheat on you? What? So ironic that he was like, oh yeah, she's using her death to control me when he's literally controlling everything. Okay, there's more. I confronted my boyfriend about it afterwards and he denied everything. Shocker! For a while before ultimately admitting to it all. Oh shit. He started crying, saying he doesn't know why he's like this, but that he loves me, can't live without me, anything and everything you can think of. I packed whatever I could and told him I needed time to think. No, tell him to go fuck himself and you're gone. I'd be staying with my brother in the meantime as I had to drive out to go to my mom's funeral and go through her things. What he didn't know at that time was that I didn't need time to think and I had already decided I would not be coming back. Yes! When you've been found out and you're like, I don't know why I'm like this, I don't know why I'm like this. Sure, you can feel like that, sure. When it's used to defend yourself from these types of things though, it's so little, it's so not even like anything. I would be this cartoon eyebrow mad if I was her right here. You must be out of your damn mind. I don't know why I'm like this. You have been abusing me! I don't know why you're like that either! I'm also upset that you are like that. Yes, it also sucks that you are like that and I also recognize that. I am fucking leaving. Imagine if that was how Wolf of Wall Street ended. I'm fucking leaving! As I said in my original post, there was nothing awful worth noting about him during our relationship. He didn't treat me exceptionally well, but not terrible either. So prior to his friend reaching out, I genuinely didn't know what to think of the situation. To me, it was out of character for him. My main thought was the news of her passing would have hurt him a lot as well, and he didn't know how to handle it. Yeah, okay. That's like if you're a girlfriend and you're in that situation, that's like, you gotta cope like that. Oh, maybe he just cares too much and he needs his friend's support. That's not what his actions are though. But I understand the girlfriend cope there. But I now know that he was an entirely different person with his friends, and what was out of character for me was completely in character for them. It definitely scares me to think of what would have happened if I didn't post and never learned the things he was saying when I wasn't around. I also have no clue what I'd do if another life-changing event happened and he put something else above being there for me. Oh, definitely happening. And if it's happening on a Friday, it's first Friday of the month, babe. I literally have to hang out with my Rainbow Six guys. We literally have to debrief about that Agent Extra Emily stream. That shit was what is going on in streamer culture? I see shit on Twitter sometimes. I'm like, who are you? What is going on? Who watches this? Okay, now last paragraph. So to everyone that wanted an update, just know I have completely removed him from my life. No amount of tears and fake apologies will convince me otherwise. Good. He wasn't there when I needed him, and that's enough. But the lying and fake stories he'd share on top of that is terrifying. Yeah, it is. I know my mom would rip me a new one if she heard of all this and I did anything other than leave him. Lol. I will always be grateful for this little corner of the internet and the awful future it saved me from. Oh, that's so sweet. She's always gonna come back to these comments and be like, hey, hey. That is really good. It's not often that you like go through a breakup and then you have thousands of people all commenting telling you, yeah, definitely leave his ass. He sucks. It's gotta be so therapeutic. I guess that's why people post their breakup story times on TikTok. Okay, now this next one. The title has me hooked. My 28-year-old woman, cousin, 22-year-old woman, just told me she saw my fiance kiss my twin sister. Yes. This is very dramatic. This is very juicy. I'm very interested. Tell me every single detail, please. I really need some advice. For some backstory, I am engaged to my longtime partner, 30-year-old man, and I'm in the process of planning our wedding. My fiance and I are at our family's lake house for a week-long family reunion. I've been super excited for this trip to have a much-needed break from work and wedding planning, and also to have a chance to see all my aunts, uncles, cousins, etc. I appreciate the info, but you don't need to say all of that. I'm super excited for this trip. It's a nice break from work, and I'm looking forward to... That's not what I'm here for. It's not like a work trip vlog that I'm here for. All due respect, you are a twin, so your mind works differently, and I value, appreciate, and admire you. By the way, my twins growing up, I won't say their first names, but they were the Huttons. Actually, I gotta say their first names. They're not gonna care. Cody and Corey. I'm pretty sure that they were identical, but they were boy and girl. And I used to think, well, then they can't be identical. But then somebody told me that no, it is possible. So it's something about when an egg split. I never asked Cody Hutton about when his egg split. But I played Mario Kart at their house and they were twins. And what the fuck was I talking about? I actually don't know what I was talking about. Okay, let's just keep going. I'm so sorry about that. This morning, my cousin, the 22-year-old girl, pulled me aside and told me something completely unexpected. She said she went upstairs to grab some clothes, and as she was walking down the hall, she saw my twin sister and fiance talking quietly in one of the bedrooms. Then she said she saw them share a quick kiss. There was a part of me that thought, based on the title of this video, was gonna be like, oh no, oh, it's you, oh no. But then the thing is, the twin sister knows. But he knows. You can tell identical twins apart. Oh, that's right. I could tell Cody and Corey apart instantly. But one of them was a girl. But they were talking quietly. So he's, oh my God, cheating on your fiance with her twin sister? You are a devil. Okay, continue. I am in shock. My twin sister and I have always been so close. Shocker, you and your twin are close? Whoa. Sorry, I don't know why I'm being hostile right now. My first thought was that there's no way this happened. I have never seen or noticed any tension between my fiance and sister, and they also have limited opportunity to be around one another. We live about an hour from one another and are busy with work. I cannot imagine that either of them would do this. I am also wondering what to believe of what my cousin told me. Interesting. I have no reason not to trust her, but I just want to believe that she saw something wrong. I don't know, a kiss is hard to mistake. That would be so weird if your cousin what if the story took a twist and it's like the cousin secretly wants the husband? Oh, that would be weird. Almost as weird as I feel thinking back on the memory of the sleepover on Cody Hutton's, I think it was like 12th birthday party where we were playing Mario Kart, and then we all went to the basement and we were watching Battle for LA, which was a PG-13 action movie, and they said like shit and bullshit, and I felt so convicted and so embarrassed to be watching something like that I stood up and I was like, guys, I don't think we should be watching this. Oh, that's what it was, because Cody was turning 13. It was his 13th birthday, and I was like, guys, I'm 12. A lot of us are 12. I think we should turn this off. And I stood next to the VCR and I was like, we have to. But they convinced me to keep watching, and I just sat there and I felt so guilty. I felt so much shame. I sat there on the couch and I watched the best fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. And it changed me, and I realized that bad things feel so good. No, that's a real memory I have though. When I think back on that, I'm like, dude, why are you so fucking guilty? Because people were saying bullshit on screen and killing aliens. I literally just had a pit in my stomach. I was like, my mom can't find out. And I'm just imagining if I was a 22-year-old woman seeing my cousin's twin sister cheating on her with her fiance. Oh yeah, that's the analogy. Oh my God, I'd feel bad with that too. Okay, keep going. So, I am currently resting up as I have period cramps and don't feel well. I asked my cousin to keep this to herself. At least I can figure out what I want to do. We're all staying here together for the week until Sunday. I don't care. If I confront them, I love it when there's just like bullshit information, like I was just doing to you a second ago. I'm so sorry about that. If I confront them now, I know this would cause a huge scene. However, I don't know if I can wait until we get back home, knowing I'm just festering inside with this knowledge. So I'm here turning to Reddit. I don't know if I need advice. I'm looking for support, a rant, etc. I suppose any advice or comments are appreciated. Edit, we are fraternal twins. No chance we could be mistaken for one another. Yeah, also the conversation, immediately it's like, yeah, if you're the twin sister, you're gonna say something. Unless, ooh, imagine they were identical and the twin sister was manipulating. Ooh, that'd be crazy. But there's an update for this one as well. Let me just think though, what honestly would the advice be? Because you're there, the family vacation just started. It's not on you to make anybody else feel more comfortable. It's the people who are making that awful decision. It's like on them, if anything is awkward. Of course you confront them, and of course they are the ones who ruined the trip, not you. So yeah, I mean, treat it like you would any other time, I guess. To those of you who are requesting an update, here goes. After going back and forth on whether I should try to snoop through my fiance's or sister's phones or just sitting everyone and asking, I decided I would go through with the latter. Here we go. My cousin actually came back later to my room to check on me, and we had a brief conversation. She let me know she supported whatever my decision was, and she would be there to back me up if I needed that. That's so sweet. While sweet, hey, it kind of squashed any thought that my cousin could be manipulating the truth. And honestly, after that conversation with her, I just couldn't keep holding this in. Well, you were already gonna have the conversation. I don't know why I feel hostile to the person writing this. I just feel like there's additional stuff that, okay, it's fine. I'm doing the same thing. We're all like that. I got the four of us together and laid it all out there. I told them that my cousin came across them talking in the upstairs bedroom and witnessed them kissed. Whoever told me to tell them what I knew and then zips my lips, thank you. I'm so sorry. What the hell are you talking? I don't understand what you're writing. I told them that my cousin came across them talking in the upstairs bedroom and witnessed them kissed. Whoever told me to tell, well, they know that it was your cousin because you just said that, but whoever told me to tell them what I knew and then zips my lips, thank you. Are we having like a keyboard stroke? Keyboard stroke. That's like a double entendre. Bam. Let's just keep going. I hope it makes sense. Whoever told me to tell them what I knew and then zips my lips, thank you. I didn't even have to ask any questions, but I could see the guilt flood over my sister. It seemed like my fiance was trying to find a way to backtrack, but then my sister started profusely apologizing and crying. While she's crying, my fiance tells me it was a mistake and only one kiss. No, it wasn't. If you are gonna go kiss your twin's fiance, or if you were gonna go kiss your fiance's twin, first of all, it's so evil, it's so bad. You know it's naughty, and the reason you're doing it is because it feels naughty to you and you like that. There's no way it's like, talk. Okay, really? Brother, that first kiss is with passion and evilness. It is an evil, passionate kiss. Evil. And there's definitely gonna be more to it. We're just talking and then we share a quick peck. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm really into you and like, I don't know. No, the quick peck means that it's been going on for a while and it has developed into a place where it's just like, yeah, we have little conversations and we just give little pecks because we really are into each other and care about each other on an emotional level. Go fuck yourself. This is where I said I wanted them to show me their phones. And if it was only one kiss, I shouldn't find anything. My fiance hesitated again, but I told him we would be done if he didn't let me see it. From what I could find, my sister started flirting with my fiance, starting off with compliments. I don't know if she was just stroking his ego.
Well, she was stroking something else if you ask me.
But their texts very much so were flirty and Nate. Up to this point, I am pissed, but unsure what this means for our relationship. Would you be unsure to this point? I feel like your fiance should be like, stop flirting with me. You're my fiance's twin sister. I feel like him not doing that is the same thing as like him flirting. You know what I mean? Oh, she was pushing for it. Okay, well, bro was receptive. Bro was responding. Up to this point though, I am pissed, but unsure what this means for our relationship. Until I get to one of their last messages that was sent this morning from my fiance saying, I know I should regret that, but I don't. I'm telling you, yeah, they've been hooking up. They've been getting it on. I told him to pack up his shit and we would talk about this at home. I told my sister I was disgusted and she should leave me the fuck alone. So I haven't technically called anything off. Yes, you have, but I'm going to take the next couple of days to really sit with things. I can't imagine being able to go back to him after all this. I feel sick. I don't want to be anywhere near my sister, but I would rather be here to have space for my fiance. I think right now I haven't truly processed what this means as I'm seeing red. As mad as I am with my fiance, I feel so betrayed by my sister that has quite literally been with me through all my ups and downs. How could this happen? How could this happen? How could this happen? How could this happen? Feels like, okay, y'all are fraternal, y'all look different. There's gotta be some level of insecurity that this younger twin sister has where they're feeling this need for validation from somebody who validates their twin sister who she's jealous of. Going off this information, that's what it feels like to me. Because the thing is, that's your twin sister, that's your sister. It is so cut offable. But I also see a world where it's like, oh, that's your family. And it doesn't get closer as family than that. Does it get closer if you're identical? Please be honest. I see a world where you do definitely want to preserve that relationship with your sister and you try to find a way to reconcile and that never happens again. And it's just like a bad thing that happened. I can see a world where that happens, but you choose who you're married to. If you're gonna have any relationship with your twin sister, he's done. He's gone for it. And I feel like this is a situation where you gotta pick one. You either pick the fiance and you just cope in your mind and you demonize your sister so much that you just cope and allow yourself to do that, which I think is the wrong choice. I mean, you can really not have a relationship with your sister. It's fucking hard. But I feel like of those relationships, probably more important to like do the twin sister and then choose, since you're able to choose somebody who didn't have sex with your twin sister. Because there's actually a lot of fish in the sea who haven't had sex with your twin sister. Most of them haven't. The betrayal is so much deeper from the twin sister because they're 28. Is it like a lifetime cutoff situation? What do you think? Is it that, or is it like, we really got to work on things? Here's my point. I don't think that there is a world where you cut your twin sister out and then you still stay with the fiance. That's just like, you can't do that. It's either you cut her out and you leave him, or you try to work on that relationship with her and you leave his ass. These are insane. At least you're not in those situations. People watching this video like, no, I'm in worse. I'm sorry. Oh, but I hope most people aren't in situations as bad as this. You know what? Maybe I could do a video reacting to like your, okay, but I don't want to make people overshare. Maybe I'll make a video reacting to like your stuff. Maybe. Obviously, you're not gonna comment if you feel uncomfortable. Get a grip on reality, Cooper. Stop talking about Cody Hutton's house. Have more empathy for people who just are sharing their stories and they want to feel seen and they're oversharing a little bit more personal details that aren't relevant. If they're just having fun, I'm gonna get a grip on reality. I'm gonna eat some sushi after this. I'll put a picture right here. It's gonna be delicious. Going on a sushi date with Sophia. And if I find out she's been cheating on me with my twin brother, I'm gonna be so pissed at my mom for not telling me I had a twin brother. And then I'm cutting him out and choosing Sophia, because I don't know who the fuck that guy is. Hey, I love you so much. Please subscribe.
I'm getting close to 500,000, which I will then be able to enact my devious schemes.